We are back. Oh, so do me that favor, real quick. Let me ask you that favor before I get into this video because I'm tired of this commentary. Like, let Kai have a damn break. Let Kai have a break. I get it coming from Liverpool fans, right? It's part of the game. I get it coming from United fans, City fans. Yeah, right. The strike, the like on the video, very, very important. Subscribe when I subscribe. And don't forget, lastly, to turn on your notification bell. Let me repeat myself again. Strike a like on the video, very important. Subscribe, you're here to subscribe. Do me that honor. And do not forget to, what the last one? Turn on your notification bell. Yes, yes. So, discussing Kai. Can these guys give Kai a break? It's just 6 games play for Arsenal in the Premiership. He has played a few games in the Carabao Cup and the Champions League. Give him a break. I'm tired of this. Kai today, Kai tomorrow, Kai today, Kai tomorrow. What makes it more pathetic is that it's Arsenal fans and content creators who are actually stoking the fire. I get the shenanigans coming from the Liverpool fan, opposition fans. It's part of banter, right? But when Arsenal fans are adding fuel to the fire, it's disgusting. Let's have a listen to this nonsense. Let me choose my words carefully. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Number 8 position. I think you're desperate to get Partey back. That Partey, Rice, Odegaard thing is perfect. But then when one...
Based on what? They've barely played 3 games together. Yeah, it looks good on paper. What means perfect? Based on what metric or data that playing Partey, Rice, and Odegaard is perfect? Now, on paper, it looks like it's going to be perfect. But we've played it against just Man City in the what they call Community Shield. Aside from that, what other data do you have, visually or otherwise, to show that it's going to be perfect? Aside from the projection on paper that it should look perfect, this is nonsensical. Let's continue to listen to this nonsense.
Missing. It seems to be a bit disjointed, and Havertz looks like he might get the opportunity against Bournemouth. Is it working?
Not at the moment, no. I mean, I've not seen enough from Kai Havertz.
See what they say? They come, oh, he's not working at the moment, but watch out, they will see sticking on the player. What is annoying me the most is like, let him breathe. We saw this with Fabio Vieira last season. We saw it with Horace first season, Bergkamp first season. Can you allow these players to breathe? Especially coming from the Arsenal fans and the Arsenal fan content creators who are pushing this narrative. Is this lack of content? Is this lack of content? Are you so desperate for revenue that you have to rein it in on your players? Not the opposition. On your players.
What I've made of him so far is that he plays it safe too much. So you watch him playing a game, and he hasn't really had a bad game, but he hasn't really had a great game either. It's just all very safe from him so far, and I'm hoping that as games go on, his confidence will build, and we'll see a better player. But at the moment, listen, I was surprised when we signed him. I was really surprised when we signed him. And, I think the Arsenal fans want to see more from him.
Obviously, I want to see more from Kai. You want to see more from Kai. But why are you not giving him time and giving him a chance? He hasn't played the whole season. Vieira played the whole season last season, and most of us concerns, especially physically. But you could see technically there's a player there. There's nobody cannot tell. You can't tell me there's no player there in Kai. Now, you might not like his body language, but that is who he is. He is not a Jesus who is very aggressive, who is Brazilian, who is culturally aggressive, who show a lot of, what would be the right word? Balls. Kai is a lanky, tall player who on the surface, if you don't watch keenly, you think he's slow. If you don't watch him keenly, you think he's late. Well, he's not. That is just his body style. Do not judge him with people who have a body style of being very bossy. You can't do that. Why are we doing this? Especially coming from the Arsenal fan base. Stop it. Robin knows what he's doing. One moment, let's give him time. But. What is a but? Let the player breathe and leave. Leave him alone.
Because at the moment, he's certainly not seeing £65 million worth.
You see, this is nonsense. I keep hearing from Arsenal fans. When Arsenal was not spending the money, oh, we are penny pinching, we are not buying. Now we buy players and they are still settling into the rhythm. I don't care whether we bought them in English Premiership. They came from a different club. Now they are trying to settle into the club. Now we bought it for £65 million. What is it your money? When we're not buying players for that kind of prices and amount, you complain. Now we are buying those players, and it's going to take a bit of time for them to flourish. There's no guarantee of a player will flourish. Now you're complaining. What do you want? See, they lead this narrative of speaking from both sides of the mouth, because you have the audacity and you get away with it. But managers and owners can't do that. But fans can't do that, and they're beginning to abuse it excessively. You were crying and moaning. The Kroenkes should spend money. They are spending money, and now the players are not adapting as quick as you want them. Now you're turning on them saying that they spend. Oh, this is ridiculous. I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Player, definitely not at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I guess if Fabio Vieira is out, and he was out for the last game, then maybe.
Now he's talking about Fabio Vieira. Same Fabio Vieira, most of you maligned last season. Oh, you loan him out, sell him. He's not good enough. Now you are calling upon Fabio Vieira. The audacity and the hypocrisy. The audacity and the hypocrisy. Shamelessness. We need to bring back shame into society. This is just a reflection of society when people can speak from both sides of the mouth and pretend it's for the best interest of the club. No, it's for the best interest of your pocket.
It will be Havertz that starts, but we definitely need to see more from him. He looks like a guy that at the moment is not playing with a lot of confidence. So he's just doing everything very safe.
Rob, I've got to ask you about the Tottenham game.
He looks like a guy that is not doing a lot from the confidence. He's being very safe.
This guy is a clown. Like, you're just a clown. Most of these fan channels are becoming comedic channels, and they are being. Let's watch my statement. Let me watch what I'm saying. Like, when would the Arsenal fan base? I mean, the sensible ones. There are some people that they are far gone. They are not redeemable. You need to begin to see what these guys are doing. They are not Arsenal fans. They are fans of their pocket and their revenue, and they are using the Arsenal brand to extract revenue. You have to understand that YouTube and all these other platforms that pay for content, they tend to do it in good faith, but we know a lot of people will do it in bad faith, try to extract, they will push narratives, because when you stoke this flame, it brings in divide, brings in argument, it brings in traction. That's what you're doing. I'm not saying Kai has been fantastic. That would be sickening. I'm just saying, give him time. He's barely been at the club for how many months? And we are judging him this harshly. Now, if the opposition fans can judge him harshly, I get it. But our own fans doing this to him, it's just pathetic. I can't stand for this. I will never stand for this kind of brash analysis of my own player. I'm an Arsenal fan. I can criticize objectively, which I'm doing, but I will not push my players while they are still adoring my jersey and play for my team, throw them to the dogs. Like what Robbie and the Arsenal fan TV, whatever nonsense content they create, they are doing just for revenue. They're not doing it in good faith. They're not doing it objectively. It's just for revenue. Let's just be sensible. Leave Kai alone. Let him be. Now, after this season, you can go in on him. But the season is not yet over. He's not even at the midpoint. Leave this boy or this man alone. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I just say this conversation is getting boring and boring.